Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have some very intriguing stuff going on when it comes to even more Best Buy news, where it actually does kind of seem like loads of different stores all out there actually do have stock sitting around. Now, we've actually been kind of covering up this news these past few days. You guys can probably keep on the videos, or if you guys have been kind of like on the day-to-day updates, you guys know, but we actually have now been seeing other reports now that we actually have some of the hundreds of Best Buy stores now having stock, sitting on stock, and it does seem like some very interesting things have been brewing. Now, we've kind of talked about this, as I said, throughout these past few days, but we also have a little bit more intriguing stuff to show on up. And as well, we've also been seeing such a really good influx too as well for GPUs. Like, we've been seeing a load of different folks out there getting and receiving as well good GPUs, as well as PlayStations with the build up, and also obviously for Xboxes, always linked down below in case you just want to check and see for your local store. Just want to go tell you guys all about the stuff, kind of give you guys some details. We also have some pretty cool PlayStation sales going on for the weekend too as well, with some pretty popular games. And overall, just going to probably have a pretty nice, chill, and relaxing weekend going on. So as well, I keep on reminding everyone's going to be Mother's Day tomorrow if you guys care, so be on the lookout for that. And as well, if any of you guys are brand new, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for the PS5 Digital Console controller, Twitter and Twitch room as well down below, Weeble and Coinbase down below, the Twitter giveaway down below, and all the good old stuff. And let's go and dive in the video itself. So very first and foremost, as I've mentioned, we actually have been seeing quite a few different folks and quite a few different Best Buy employees and people going into Best Buy stores, going and showing up and stating that there is stock in-house. So we physically know, like, we've had this confirmed by employees, by areas, by people checking stores. This past around like week or so. So basically, like, we know that these stores physically have stock in hand. So there's like, if you guys literally went to your Best Buy stores, not guaranteed they're going to sell them. And that's kind of why we're bringing up more potential for an online drop, or at least maybe like a big nationwide restock all at the same time, or just like a lot more, like more likelihood, I guess, for restocks in general. Because we know the stores are out stock. Like, so like my local Best Buy probably has like 20 consoles just in the back room that they're not selling to people either through the app glitch or just in general. Although we still have been seeing people getting stock, like using the app glitch, calling the Best Buy stores, walking on in, asking employees for stock, and getting consoles. So that is still an option. So we actually had a very intriguing kind of tweet over here too from the homie Showtech. Or just Showtime, not Showtech. I'm thinking Showtech the DJ, you know. Showtime has also been helping out with the restock stuff too as well, where they actually had a cool video over here, where, not a video, cool little clip over here, kind of just showcasing up the general availability from what they've been seeing so far for Best Buy stores for the PlayStation 5. So just want to go and highlight this because it actually kind of corresponds with quite a bit of information we've been seeing when it comes to our own stuff. We actually made a few mentions that more on the Northeast, maybe like 5-6 days ago, something like that. It's been a little bit, but we kind of just heard reports on it that we actually saw some good warehouse distribution movement from the Northeast. So it would actually kind of correlate pretty well with all the big regions that we're seeing in terms of stock over here. So you want to go think more on, like, say, like, you know, like all these areas. So this is like the New Yorks, Pennsylvanias, DCs. This is more on like the Illinois side, which is also nice to go and see. As you guys know, I'm an Illinois boy. We're seeing some other stuff, you know, in the Kentuckys, Ohio's, and this type of range, like, you know, Georgia's and stuff. So like a lot of the Northeast and East side, East Coast in general, Florida's especially too. And we're actually seeing quite a bit of stock kind of spread out pretty much everywhere. So we're seeing up in the Texas side, a little of the Oklahoma side, you know, some like over here, and also been on the California too. So as of right now, it does seem like there's quite a few different reports too as well, but there's quite a few different stores with quite a few different stock and quite a few different just general movement going on when it comes to stuff in general. So it's cool to see. It's cool to see that stuff. But as well as you guys also kind of want to look through like the GPU drops too as well, and it usually does kind of correlate somewhat, but what we've been seeing for the general vibes. So as you guys can see, a lot of this, I think, does kind of correlate pretty well. More so because you guys look at, say like Washington or, like, you know, Portland, stuff like that. It's a little bit more on the drier side, or even, like, in the middle of the country. Think, like, look at this Wyoming. Like, this is why I always make comments and jokes on my videos about Wyoming, because there is, like, literally, like, zero. Like, unironically, there is literally zero in Wyoming. Like, it's kind of sad. You know, at least for like Nevada, you have some Vegas, you have Utah, you have some Colorado, Kansas. Like, at least you have something. Like, even the Dakota, like, it's only a 1. But you got something, you know, you got at least something. But like, yeah, Wyoming, literally nothing. Even Montana has, like, you know, something going on. But anyway, so you guys can kind of look through this stuff. You guys can still see on how good and how fresh all the stock is when it comes more so for a lot of these GPUs. Like, you guys look at, say, like this listing right over here to the right, where you see like 3070s, 3080 Ti's, 3090s, 3080s, 3070, like ASUS, MSIs, you have like 3080, 3080. So we're just seeing like loads of GPUs everywhere, and a lot of the stock that it kind of seems seems like we're sitting on and waiting for. So think Xboxes or think PlayStations. It's kind of just been kind of correlated to a lot of these bigger regional areas we keep on mentioning. So as you guys can even kind of see up in this stuff, you know, the Floridas, the Illinois, and like this type of general like area over here. So, but one kind of big thing to note is we really haven't been seeing as many Xboxes too. So you can always keep on checking if you guys want to. And like you can even see over here on the screen, like it has like more of the live updates where it has like sold out at 1465 University Drive in Burlington, North Carolina. So this is like literally live, as you guys can see over here too. It's like the backroom stuff as well. And this is kind of like sometimes you go and put on with the app glitch, although it's usually easier if you just go check your own local area and region through your own app itself, so I usually recommend it. But you guys can see that there literally are still PlayStations literally like throughout the past 20 minutes, 30 minutes that someone actually got a PlayStation 5 from it. So that's what I'm saying. A lot of these locations still are allowing and letting people go and do the walk-ins, you know, by using the app glitch. You see it shows up as unavailable. You can see another one over here. Sold out at 1040 State Road 7, Wellington, Florida. So you guys can see like two separate areas that just all like, I don't know. This is in case anyone always thinks it's like cap where I'm like, yeah, people are still getting consoles, or yeah, people are still, you know, getting the hookup and all that stuff. Because people are. People are. But what we're saying is when it comes to Best Buy side, it does seem like we're seeing a lot more of these store locations kind of more so holding on to stock as we've been covering throughout this past week. So what I mean by that is that it does seem like we're prepping up for a bigger drop. Like, it's still worth it for you guys to check the app or check throughout the day, especially for the Xboxes too. But when it comes to both Xbox and PlayStation 5 side, I think if anything, they might be holding on to stock. So as we mentioned, we've seen some people turned away. We've had some employees go and confirm stock. We've had other things as well going on. But I think one of the biggest kind of craziest things with it is that it's probably overdue for either a total tech online drop, so maybe next week or 2 weeks or so, depending on how stock allocation and like this warehouse stock moves around, or just a proper normal online drop with like, you know, no total tech buy-ins and stuff like that. So I just want to give you guys a little bit more up-to-date information because it does seem like there's a lot of stores right now that are starting to hoard stock, and this also kind of making sense too because I keep mentioning throughout this week, we have been seeing people being turned away for stock. But as I also mentioned too, I know it's kind of like a lot of like the like re-clarifying / re-mentioning, like we're literally seeing still people doing the app glitch, checkout glitch, and still getting stock at these Best Buy locations. So I just want to let you guys know we are still seeing it. I want to let you guys know on both ends, but it does seem like right now it's pushing a lot towards Best Buy stores saving and holding into stock, both for the Xbox Series X's. We haven't been seeing as many both online and the regional side. Like, and this kind of goes to kind of a surprising point where it seems like it did actually sell out. Like I keep saying, like they're more readily available, but at times they do sell out. Like people are still buying them in mass. They're still being produced and being bought en masse, just not as much maybe from scalpers and botters. And then same thing too with the PlayStations. They have still been showing up in stores. You guys can literally even see like right over here, but just not as much as we've been expecting. So I want to give you guys that big kind of heads up for it because we've been seeing so much, especially for GPUs. If you guys want GPUs, it seems like they've been flooding the market. We've been seeing so many other GPUs out there. So it's always good news for that at least. But yeah, well, when it comes to stuff, PS5 still looking maybe kind of for a stock buildup, or maybe watching for still this next upcoming week. Xbox is same thing. And last kind of news, kind of wind down the video, we actually have a pretty big PlayStation 5 store weekend, which is offering actually cuts more for the PS5 and PS4 for the prices. So right up in the deals too as well. So in case you guys are curious, Sony did go through a nice little weekend deal going on over here. We've been seeing, I think, a few also for the US, but also for the UK on top of that. So just in case you guys want to, you kind of got to go rock that stuff on out. So they have a few intriguing things too. We've been seeing a little bit more stuff on the 2K and Rockstar, but also like Dying Light 2 as well. Some of these are on the Euros too, but I've been hearing a lot of other people as well also seeing stuff. It's been on the United States store, and if it's not in the United States stores at this current moment, they'll be adding it in the very, very soon side. So just keep you guys on the loop for that one. But yeah, it's always kind of cool to go and see, like you guys see, like there's like more on the PS in the States too as well on top of that. So yeah, when it comes to stuff. So all around, it's always worth checking and seeing. It's kind of crazy to see on how many of these games keep on popping in for nice weekend sales. It just depends on your area, depends on stuff. There's just a lot of good stuff floating around. And of course as well, if you guys want to, always the quick reminder, make sure you guys go and get your PS Plus, PS Now games, more so PS Plus games, because even as of right now, I think the new week just started. So even if you only have a PS4 or don't even have a console, you guys just have an active PS Plus subscription, maybe prepped up for the brand new PS Plus changes or whatever, make sure you guys go and lock in your brand new games and go and get them for free. but at least we have some pretty nice, good restocking news going on. I love the fact that we're seeing consoles. I love the fact that we're seeing stock. I love the fact that we're seeing movement going on. And at the end of the day, I think it's just kind of a good vibe going on in general. So if you guys want to, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on, as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. If you guys do want to go check out any stores for your stock, feel free to have a good luck for it. I hope you guys will get some stuff in the near future too as well. Like maybe you guys are randomly in North Elizabeth, St. Pablo, and Colorado right over here as this video goes live. Check maybe in stock and see if there's a console. I see it popped up right there. And yeah, good luck. Make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for the PS5 Digital Console Controller. Twitter and Twitch stream as well down below. Webull and Coinbase down below. And all the other good stuff as well down below. And I appreciate you guys all so much for watching.